hey, what if my partner finds someone better? Or what if I venture into this long distance relationship and then I later on discover that no, man, this is not the right person for me? Or what if I totally lose interest in this relationship? Today, I'll be addressing all your fears and facts on long distance relationship. Some of them I've had them individually as a person, and some of them I've had people speaking about them. So this is the right place to be. I'm not a relationship expert, by the way. I'm just sharing with you my personal experience and my opinions and my thoughts on this long distance relationship. So basically, you're at the right place. Stay tuned and enjoy the video. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your beautiful, your vibey, your intelligent lady T. And to all my subscribers, boom, 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 boom. Thank you for subscribing. And to all the new guys, welcome to the family, and don't forget to like, to subscribe, to comment. Let us grow the family, guys. Welcome to the family, and hopefully you're here to stay and do not miss out on any video. So basically today it is a follow-up video from the last video that I made on long distance relationship, my experience, from my own personal experience. So today, on today's video, as I've explained, I'll be addressing all your fears and all your facts on long distance relationship, because I know Guti, as people, we've got like different assumptions, we've got different opinions and thoughts when it comes to long distance relationship, because I feel like from all relationships in this world, the long distance one, it's actually kind of it's controversial, because some people believe that this is just a scam, and then others would be like, probably this can work and it actually strengthens your bond and everything. So today I'll be addressing all your fears and your facts, and being a good person and a very lovely person, I actually did my research and I compiled a list of fears and facts, and I'll be just adding here and there of my experience as well as my opinions and as well as my thoughts. So before I start rambling and talking a lot, let us begin. So the first fear is cheating. The first fear is basically cheating, guys. So this is how it goes, right? Everyone cheats in a long distance relationship. That's the first fear that people have, that everyone cheats in a long distance relationship. Okay, this is my 2 cents advice, and this is what basically I believe. Guys, it doesn't take a long distance relationship for someone to cheat. Literally, that is not the case. You can be dating your boyfriend or you can be dating your girlfriend and be thinking that, you know what, I'm the main chick. Can't that boy or that man has 3 other girlfriends. Literally, he schedules his time from 9 to 12. I'm meeting up with Daboka and I'll give her my best 3 hours and my full time concentration. And then from 1 to 4, I'm going to meet up with Tandega or whoever it is. And then from 4 to 6, I'm going to meet up with Jasmine. So basically, the fear of cheating in a long distance relationship, I feel like it's just irrelevant and it's just uncalled for, because the fact is that, this is the fact, cheaters will cheat, right? Cheaters will cheat no matter what. It's not the distance, but it's the person. That's a fact, guys. Cheaters will cheat no matter what. It's not the distance, but it's the person. So basically, if as a person, you've got the genes, or basically you enjoy cheating, it doesn't take being in a long distance relationship for you to cheat. So this excuse of, hey, I'm scared of a long distance relationship, what if this person cheats, or probably in a long distance relationship and then there you are, you're not even sleeping at night, literally thinking the whole night, what is my partner doing? What if they're going out with other girls? What if he's doing this? Girl, relax. This life is too short. Concentrate on you. If you have decided to be loyal, be loyal and forget about the other person, because you cannot be keeping tabs and being worried over the next person. It doesn't make sense. And it's a fact, cheating, it's not because of distance. If someone is a cheater, then that person will cheat regardless of distance. So that's the first fear that people have, and that's the fact that I believe it's actually a fact. The second fear is you lose the spark and connection in long distance. You lose the spark and connection in long distance. Okay, to some extent, I think it's true, because I think it's a 50-50 case, right? Because when people are saying you lose the spark, probably they're taking it that they are referring to in terms of this person, you don't physically see this person. There is no hugging yeah, if I may say, there's no hiking, there is no physical appearance, you cannot see this person. But then this is what I think: if you are attracted to this person based on their looks or their appearance, then definitely, if this person is now removed from your life, like you cannot see them on a day-to-day basis, then the spark will definitely go away, because what attracted you to them at the first place is no longer visible. So that's what I think. But then here is a fact, right? Real sparks and connections are never lost. Like, literally, guys, real sparks and connections are never lost. Think of it this way. I know that, like, all of us, we've got relatives that we haven't seen in 6 years, or we've got cousins that went abroad, or we've got cousins that have migrated. We haven't seen them, but we speak to them over the phone, we speak to them over video calls and voice calls and everything. Why hasn't the spark been lost? Like, why hasn't the connection been lost? So definitely, if you can maintain the connection with your relatives that you last saw 6 years ago, then definitely you can still maintain the spark in a relationship that is long distance, right? So as long as it's a real connection, as long as it's a real connection relationship, then definitely forget about the spark being lost. There are other things that you guys can do to make sure that the spark is never lost, to make sure that you revive and you keep the fire burning. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah. Fear number 3. People change, relationships change. Actually, no. Sorry, I made a mistake. I read the fact. The fear is it will never be the same again. Yes, like, people evolve, times change. Yes, I'm not the same Taboka as I was last year, and definitely cannot expect that the next time when I meet up with you, I'll still be the same Taboka. That is basic. As much as that is a fear, but I think that is common. Like, that's how life is meant to be. People are supposed to evolve on a daily basis, right? And then the fact is, people change, relationships change. The relationship might actually get better. Like, the relationship might actually get better with the time apart, and with you, and with each individual experiencing different things in life. For instance, I've been in Austria for quite some time. Yes. And eventually, when I meet up with my partner, right, I won't be the same Taboka as I was the last time when he saw me. Definitely, I've changed as a human being. I've discovered some things that I didn't know about myself, and that shouldn't be anything bad. Like, that shouldn't be so bad. Uguti, my partner will be so troubled. Uguti, the next time when I see Taboka, probably should be a different person. Definitely, I will be a different person, because people evolve on a daily basis, and that is actually good. Because there are some bad characteristics that I had when we're still together, but this time apart has helped me to become a better person. That is actually good for the relationship, right? So at the end of the day, people change, relationships change, and that can actually be better or good for your relationship, and that is definitely a fact. Fear number 4: you will be more miserable than happy. Hebana, guys, this fear, I feel like it is just nonsensical. Like, to be honest, you will be more miserable than happy. How? Like, does that mean once you're in a relationship, your life should evolve or should revolve around that relationship? Like, you don't have anything else to do. Like, is that the meaning of relationships? Because if you say you're fearing that you're going to be more miserable when your partner is away than being happy, like, this is what I think, right? You have to be a complete individual before you get into a relationship, and you cannot expect the other person to complete you. So as long as you are complete on your own, with the person being there in your life, or with the person not being there physically in your life, you can still be happy, you can still flourish, and you can still grow. Like, that is what I believe. So this fear of you be more miserable than happy when your partner is gone, that is basically nonsensical. That's what I believe. Like, literally, that is what I believe. But this is a fact. Here is the fact to the fear. If this is the case, the relationship was never right to begin with. Like, literally, if the case is that you're always happy only when you're with your partner, then you're basically in the wrong relationship. Because what happens if, like, life can happen, anything can happen. So basically, if that person is taken away from you, you're not able to live any abundant life. Like, you're not able to be happy, you're not able to prosper, you're not able just to be yourself without the person. So I feel like that is a loophole. That is a big red flag. Like, that is a big red flag. Next fear is, it is harder to solve problems. Okay? I think this one is true. It takes a bit of maturity to it takes maturity, to be honest, to be able to solve problems just in general, not just in long distance relationships. Because I've seen couples whereby when they fight, they'll spend a week without talking to each other up until probably the lady begs or the guy begs. But in between those days, like, there's totally cut off communication. So it makes it even much worse, or it makes it even much difficult when you're in a long distance relationship, because this person, you don't physically see them, right? So you have to have a technique of how you solve your problems. Like, have a proper strategy. If you are faced with problems, this is how we deal with them. Even if it's a difficult problem, even if we have quarreled and the argument is heated, we will talk to each other. We don't spend a day. It's better for us to fix the problem and leaving the problem unresolved. So this is a fact. Communication and understanding is key. I don't need to explain that. Communication and understanding is key. You just have to communicate. Even if I know there are some quarrels and some arguments where you be like, you know what, I'm done with this person, I don't want to talk to them. But communication and understanding is vital at the end of the day. The next fear is that the future is uncertain. That is a fear. The future is uncertain. Okay, this is what I believe, right? This is a fact. Be sure of what you're getting into before the distance. Literally, be sure of what you're getting into before the distance. Because it doesn't make sense to be loyal. Okay, I can't be loyal to a partner for years whilst I don't even know where this relationship is going. That doesn't make sense. I cannot be wasting time with, I think it even makes it much worse for ladies. Ladies, if you're watching this video, hear me out. Know what you want in life. Literally know what you want. If you know which one you want marriage, if you know which you want a committed relationship, do not be scared to voice out your wishes to the guy. Literally tell him, ask him, okay, my guy, what's your plan? Because remember, dating is an interview, right? So this interview, it means, is this person going to get the job, or when the person get the job? So that's what interviews are for. So you can't be there shying, saying, I don't want to ask him I don't want to ask him about his plans of this relationship. He probably think that I'm desperate, or you probably think that I'm being way forward. Whose time is being wasted? Whose time is being wasted? It's obviously yours. Because time moves. You will never be 20 again. You will never be 23 again. You will never be 30 again. Time moves, baba. At least a guy who is 40 years can get married to a 25-year-old. It happens. Literally it happens. For guys, it's not that much of a deal. But for girls, not saying you can't get married at the age of 40 or 45. Possibly you can. But for girls, it's different. So know what you're getting yourself into before that distance. Literally know. Ask the guy, my guy, what's your plan about this relationship? Do you see me in part of, am I part of your future plans? So that Nami, I know where I stand. You can't be loyal to someone for years and busy kicking away prospective partners, telling them, no, I've got a boyfriend. Hey, bana, you were busy chasing away your future partners while it's being loyal to someone who doesn't even envision a future with you. These things happen, guys. You date for 6 years and then someone just dumps you overnight and gets married after 3 months. So, Mina, I say, before, especially long distance relationships, this is especially long distance relationships. Because if you are in a long distance relationship, make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Do we have any future plans? It's better for the relationships to fail, but you guys had plans. Unlike for you to be continuing in a 6-year long distance relationship, and at the end of the day, the guy tells you, I was never invested in this relationship, or marriage was never part of my plans. I was just pushing time. Pushing whose time? My time? No. So before you get into any long distance relationship, know what the guy is bringing to the table. And if he's not bringing any tangible, any sensible thing, then sorry. Not in a harsh way, but I can't be wasting my time. Time that I'll never regain. No, I can't just do that. I literally cannot do that. The next fear is this is the next and the last and the biggest. Long distance relationships never work. People fear that long distance relationships never work. And then this is the fact, long distance works if you put in the work like any other relationship. Get this well. Long distance relationships, they work if you put in effort and work like any other relationship. Okay, guys, if we say that long distance relationships never work, right? And does it mean, because like life, as long as you're a human being, as long as you are career orientated and goal orientated, one point in life you're going to be forced. Probably if your job, let's say you and your partner, you're now married and staying in the same country, same house, and then your partner gets a promotion to go and work in a different continent, are you then going to divorce your partner and be like, no, long distance relationships, they never work? Like, are you really going to do that? So either way in life, you might find yourself in a long distance relationship unplanned for. As long as you are career orientated and as long as you are goal orientated, your career might force you at some point in life to move. So are you not going to be like, we're breaking all ties because long distance relationships, they never work? That is not true. That is just a fear that people have. But I just feel like it's the fear of the unknown. First thing that you have to tell yourself is that if this was meant to be, then definitely it will happen. It will be. But if it was not meant to be, then it won't happen. Not that it's because of the distance, but because it was never meant to be. Like, to start off with, it was never meant to be. And then it's a fact that just like any other relationship, long distance relationships, they require work. Like, literally, you need to put in work. Literally, you need to put in work. You can't just be there being stagnant, not talking to your partner, not communicating. And by the way, by the way, not this. Over communicating is as bad as not communicating at all. Because if you spend the whole day on the phone, texting and typing, like, when are you going to be busy, whether you're studying or working? Like, when are you going to be busy with your life? And now at the end of the day, you end up getting bored because you've got a life to live apart from the relationship, right? So yes, communicating is okay to keep them relationship, the sparks and everything on fire, but also don't over communicate. Yes, the good morning and the good night messages, those are essential. Like, don't be putting excuses and saying, good, my person does not have data, hey, they don't have time. In this lifetime, people make time for what is important for them. So there's nothing as Uguti, my guy doesn't send me good morning text or good night messages. So if it doesn't send you good morning and good night messages, he's definitely sending them to someone else. So those are some of the little things that you should be aware of. Those are some of the works that you need to put in. Communication, being loyal from your angle and being faithful from your angle. Avoid temptations, because definitely there are things that will definitely tempt you. So avoid those things and get a life. Like, you've been given the opportunity to be free, like literally being free. So get a life. If you want to start a course, that is the perfect time to start studying. Figure yourself out, develop yourself, so the next time when you meet the next person, when you meet your partner, I mean to say, you'll be at a better place in life. Understand thing you show. Because definitely if your partner is always there 24/7, chances are high which you've got nothing else to do. Like, you become so, not like you don't have anything to do, but you end up centering your world around the person. But if the person is far away, you've got enough time on your hands to start a course, to learn a language, to join gym, to learn how to cook, to learn how to sing, to learn a new musical instrument. Just do anything and enjoy life, because life should not evolve around your partner. So this is my 2 cents thoughts on the fears and the facts that the fears that people have on long distance relationships. If you are in a long distance relationship, please leave a comment below. Tell me what are your thoughts about what I've just mentioned, and hopefully this information was helpful. And I'm an advocate for long distance relationships, and I believe that with the right person and with the right method, definitely they can work. Not that they are easy, guys. They are definitely not easy. Just like there is no relationship that is easy, but they need the work, they need the cultivation, and at the end of the day, they are worth it. Because they actually, I think relationships, the long distance relationships that stand the test of time, they become better relationships at the end of the day. Because if your relationship, really, it was fake, the distance will definitely break it. Like, to be honest, the distance will actually break it. Because what's the point? You won't see the point of investing in this relationship, because it doesn't make sense, right? Hopefully I'm making sense. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed my video, guys. I enjoy your engagements. I enjoy your comments. Please let us comment. Tell me, what are your thoughts? Tell me what you think of long distance relationships. If you have been in one, like, tell me what you think. If you're considering being in one, please share your fears and your facts, whatever it is. But thank you for watching my video. If you have watched this far, love you, and I'm out of here. Don't forget to stay tuned for my next video. I'm out of here. Bye.